it would be very difficult for the coming days or coming years, for the coming generations to even thrive in a country which does not value its own citizens, their talents.
The fact that our PM is being so much ignorant about the whole fiasco, it's really horrendous. I mean, outside the parliament, there's a bunch of protesters who are really protesting from months long, and they are being brutally, physically harassed and sexually harassed. So it's, I mean, developing into a much more dictatorial regime, I would say.
People who are bringing medals, who are represented in such a platform, they are not being allowed to protest for their rights. They are being shut down, they are being pushed away from this entire democratic system. So I am, from yesterday itself, I am continuously scared about the fact that what would happen to the numerous farmers or workers or students who don't share any national pride in the country.
The wrestlers and the way the police handled it, obviously the police didn't handle it by themselves, they had orders from the superior authorities. So I feel that the aggression that they dealt with, this whole situation, it is kind of concerning because whatever happened is very unexpected and the whole thing should be dealt with a bit more consideration, but the way it is being dealt with, like with no contemplation, it's really concerning.
The basic constitutional right of protesting and voicing of our opinion is getting gradually sidelined by this Hindutva politics.
सब जानते हैं, सारी घटना जानते हैं कि इतने महीनों से क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है, कौन किसको मार रहा है, कहाँ पे क्या हमला हो रहा है, ये नया पार्लियामेंट बन रहा है, वहाँ पे वो साधु आ रहे हैं, ये सारा घटना तो उन्हें पता है, लेकिन स्टैंड क्यों नहीं ले रहे? क्या ये स्टैंड लेने का समय नहीं है?
That should not have happened in the first place. That should not have happened in the first place. They should have been more considerate, and what's happening outside the parliament should have been taken into account.
Any state that claims to be a democracy and something that is happening in the capital itself. Secondly, I'd like to go back a few months and look at the fact that after the last Commonwealth Games, the people who were beaten yesterday, people like Bajrang Punia, who won a medal the last Commonwealth Games and was facilitated by the Prime Minister himself, and we have those pictures viral on the internet now, and it just also proves the fact that the point of desperation has been reached for the limits of people, for the people who are desperate to some extent, and that shows. And I think it's also unfortunate that except Sunil Chhetri, the Indian captain, none of the other sportsperson or sportspeople took an active stand about the whole incident, and that's very unfortunate.
Earlier we have seen Sushil Kumar being arrested by the police on the charges of rape and assault. So what has happened is that we don't seem to realize that these were the people, these were the wrestlers who brought in Olympic gold medals and Commonwealth Games medals for us. They made India proud all over the world. And the sorry state of these individuals, where they are not even subject to the basic human rights as well as the many of the fundamental rights. They have been protesting for days, staying up in the extreme weather conditions right there in Delhi, but no one seemed to pay a heed. And these were quite heavy charges that were pressed against the president of the Wrestling Federation. So we see that there's a sort of a political affiliation that takes place behind every sporting association in the country, and that has once again proved infallible in this case, where the wrestlers or the people for whom the federation was initially made or formed have been seen crying on the ground, being tortured and hit mercilessly by the police.
खफा हूँ कि हमारा जो स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटी है उनमें इसका कोई प्रभाव नहीं दिख रहा है। दिख भी रहा है तो वो ठीक है, पोस्ट कर रहे हैं, कुछ बोल रहे हैं और फिर नॉर्मलाइज्ड हो जा रहा है।